if you're a Trump supporter, then you're racist, you're xenophobic, whatever. Those things aren't true. That's not the majority of this country, like you just said, but the media will tell you that it is, and then you'll feel bad, and then it just literally social media just
But think if you're neutral too. Welcome back to the Infowars.com War Room, brought to you by InfoWarsStore.com. Owen Schroyer now joined by Kaitlin Bennett in studio. So great to have Kaitlin in here with us. And it's so great to have Kaitlin on the team. And we want to continue to expand in this censorship, folks. But it's only possible with your support at InfoWarsStore.com. The good news is we sell products at InfoWarsStore.com that you need, like toothpaste. I'm hoping that everybody listening to this right now, brushes their teeth with toothpaste. And if that is the case, go to InfoWarsStore.com and get yourself a bottle of Super Blue fluoride-free toothpaste. I've said this once before. If I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. If everybody in the InfoWars audience, which is consistently about 3 million people, would go to InfoWarsStore.com and just buy the toothpaste and put it on auto ship, we would be set to hit our mark for the expansion that we planned, which we're just continuing behind on. We could do it. But again, it's always been the formula now with the censorship. InfoWars goes as far as you take us. And look at what you've done, and look at what we've done. So we appreciate it. But we've got toothpaste, shampoo, body wash. Everybody uses that. All natural, all organic. Everybody should be filtering their water. You're crazy if you're not. We've got the best water filters. In fact, $50 off right now. The Alexa Pure Pro water filtration system. Air filters, $50 off. The Alexa Pure Breeze air filter at InfoWarsStore.com. And then, exclusive coupon code for the War Room audience. You can get the Real Red Pill or the Real Red Pill Plus for $10 off with coupon code WARROOM at checkout. So if you're a user of the Real Red Pill or the Real Red Pill Plus, use coupon code WARROOM at checkout, and you will get an additional $10 off the Real Red Pill or the Real Red Pill Plus. So take advantage of that coupon code before it expires at the end of the month, which at the end of the month we are having a rally here, a protest of government funding of Planned Parenthood. And we've actually got some good news over this weekend, and there's going to be a bill on the governor of Texas's desk, and we may be one step closer to eliminating taxpayer funding of abortion in the state of Texas. But this Sunday at noon, we have a Stop Government Funding of Planned Parenthood protest at the Planned Parenthood in Austin on 7th Street at noon. I hope you can make it. And probably at about 2:30, I'm going to be giving a speech. I kind of did a last-minute speech at the last one, but it actually turned out to be pretty powerful considering where we are today. So I'm going to go ahead and plan another one, and we'll do that, and I'll see you out there on Sunday. Now, Kaitlin Bennett is in studio with me now, and we've been talking about social media and its influence on humanity, whether it be positive or negative. And we've been kind of highlighting the negatives because people don't really talk about it much. But I'm starting to see more and more of it as I kind of just go through life. But I really see it mostly when I kind of get away and take a break, because that's when, because usually I'm the same way. I mean, I'm buried in my phone. I'm constantly in communication with people. But when you get away from that and you kind of watch other people do it, and then you see how it's gaming everything, really, it's really kind of a shocking thing to witness. So what do you think about social media and the impacts it's had on humanity, Kaitlin Bennett?
It has actually impacted me, myself. I never thought I would be someone who cared about how many likes I would get, or I would rate how effective I am based on likes. But I've noticed that I've started feeling that way, and I kind of try to scale myself back because I'm like, I don't want to feel that way. My worth isn't dependent on how many likes I get. But especially on Twitter, likes and retweets mean everything. That's how you know that you're popular. Most of the times my tweets will get 5,000 likes, and then someone will insult me or insult the way I look, and they'll get 100,000 likes. And my tweet only got 5,000, and I have to remind myself that, one, Twitter is a leftist just pile of crap. So that doesn't mean anything in the first place. But it's just, it messes with girls prominently. I heard you and Elijah talking. Does mess with girls prominently. Instagram is actually testing this version. I think it is in Canada, where they limit how many likes you see that you get. So it's not affecting.
Oh, you mean like the shadow banning of conservatives they're already doing?
Yeah, so it'll
Yeah.
shadow ban everybody. So like
Yeah.
you will see your likes, but the public won't see anybody else's likes. And when I first heard that, I was like, I don't want that, because I get a lot of likes on Instagram. And then I'm like, why am I thinking this way? So I see it in myself. I'm trying to fix it because it sucks. And I don't want to think that way. No one should think that way.
But you just kind of hit on something I hadn't thought of yet, because there are studies out there that talk about a dopamine response in the brain when people get a Twitter like and other such things. Obviously, it's getting more extreme as social media gets more extreme as far as its involvement in our lives. But I didn't think about that until you said it, because now you're looking at a situation where everybody on Facebook, everybody on Twitter or Instagram, they're all waiting for the satisfaction of a like or a repost or a retweet or a reply or whatever. But if they're being shadow banned and they might not even know it, now all of a sudden Twitter and Facebook is literally messing with your psyche. They're literally messing with your head.
Yeah, and when we were able to post InfoWars links on Facebook, I would notice that those posts would do worse than any other post. And I didn't realize it was Facebook detecting that it was an InfoWars link. So it would suppress the link. They do it to YouTube links too, because Facebook doesn't like YouTube. They want you to upload videos onto Facebook to get that ad money. They don't want you linking to YouTube to send you to them, so YouTube gets the ad money. It's like this whole thing with like ad revenue money and everything, but they don't like it, so they suppress it. So then in your mind, you're thinking, my audience doesn't like InfoWars, my audience doesn't like this YouTube link. That has nothing to do with it. They just don't want you sharing it. So it messes with you on a business aspect. It messes with you when you're engaging with your audience, and then it messes with you personally based on your self-image. So all kinds of stuff.
And then I think culturally too, overall, because what they're doing, I've talked about this before, is kind of like they're basically in real life shadow banning an entire movement. They're really in real life shadow banning an entire revolution, where we as Trump supporters or conservatives or patriots, whatever, moniker somebody wants to use, we're being suppressed in society and in culture, where all the mainstream media says nobody likes you, you're a bigot, you're the worst. On Twitter, they say you're hate speech. On Facebook, they say you're hate speech. So they use all of this propaganda media wars to try to stifle us and stymie our psyche and say you're not winning. It's like a digital Tokyo Rose. I don't know if you know who Tokyo Rose is, but she was an old broadcaster during World War II that was basically on air in Japan saying, we defeated the U.S. as we're, nuclear bombing them. So that's kind of what's happening right now with the digital media landscape, is they're saying, oh, you're hate speech, nobody wants to see you. Oh, look at Hollywood, they don't like you, therefore nobody likes you. When really, we're in the majority. It's like not even close. Trump supporters, conservatives, patriots are in the vast majority in this country. But what they do is they use media and the propaganda to twist that and bury that psyche, just like they can do on an individual level. They can do it on a mass scale too.
If you just talk to the average person in America, you're going to find that they either support President Trump or at least hopes that he does well. It's this minority group of people, like you said, that the media just blows up to think that every Democrat's out there like running the show, that's the majority, that's how people think, and if you're a Trump supporter, then you're racist or xenophobic, whatever. Those things aren't true. That's not the majority of this country, like you just said, but the media will tell you that it is, and then you'll feel bad, and then it just literally social media just
But think if you're neutral too, and you really don't care or care to inform yourself, then what are you going to do? You're going to go with the anti-Trump message because you think that's what's popular. You think that's what's cool. You think that's what's going to give you that stimuli on social media of acceptance, even though that's not the case. So again, it works on an individual level to either direct thought in one direction or divert thought in one direction. And then it uses the mass scale practice of that by diverting one opinion, one group of people, amplifying another group of people. And then the people in the middle are saying, well, I kind of want to be where the majority is. And According to the media, majority of people don't like Trump, but that's all a lie. That's the media manipulation. So Kaitlin Bennett in studio. We're going to open up the phone line soon too, so you can give us a call. We'll be right back.
The globalists are hyper-competitive, scientific dictators. They are technocrats. They are control freaks in their own words. And they believe allowing you to live your own life and make your own decisions gets in the way of their great destiny to merge with AI gods. Now, we're fighting them hard in cyberspace. We're fighting them hard right here in the third dimension. But one of the biggest places that we neglect to forget that we've really got a lot of control in our lives is our bodies. And I'm not perfect. I work a lot of hours. And if I wasn't taking the highest quality supplements from InfoWarsLife.com, I couldn't do it. That's why we decided to take our original Secret 12 that was incredibly high quality medical bottlement and double the strength of it in a new formula, Ultra 12. Ultra 12 is undoubtedly the strongest, highest quality B12 over the counter that you're gonna find anywhere. That's what we set out with top developers in the United States to do. It took us years to up the quality and be able to concentrate it like this. Secret 12 is still amazing. This is the next level. This is Ultra 12, exclusively available at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139. You take it under your tongue for maximum absorption. It tastes great. There's no sweeteners, no additives. It is amazing. Experience pure methylcobalamin B12 for yourself and fund the second American Revolution against the tyrants and their attack on our free speech at InfoWars.